The fans are not impressed in the slightest. In response to Tiffany Haddish's remarks made during the war, many are speaking out against her. The outspoken Dave Chappelle is one among those who spoke out. Please consider subscribing to Top 5 Impossible, adding this video to your friends' channels, and commenting below. In light of this, what did Tiffany Haddish say to her followers that they find so offensive? I'm going to find out about politics after that, and it will be fantastic. Haddish did a live broadcast from an airplane on February 20th. She appeared in a brief video in which she described herself as being on her way to Israel while sipping orange juice and sitting in first class. Why not go? She urged the audience. Hold your horses if you believe Tiffany was just taking a holiday or heading to a business conference in Israel. She'll tell you exactly why she went there. In reference to the ongoing conflict between Israel and the Palestinians, Tiffany Haddish stated that she does not trust what she reads online and plans to visit Israel to witness the situation herself. She added, "Because I don't believe everything social media be saying," as she sipped her drink in business class on the plane. You see, when I read things people say about me on social media, I know it can't be true. Oh, my goodness, I totally didn't say that. No, it is incorrect. So, I'm going to see what I can find out before I start talking about it, she went on to say. After that, I will share my thoughts with you, but first I need to see it for myself, because what I read about it online was disappointing. Not everything I read or see online is true. What people are saying to me online is beyond unbelievable. I must personally witness it. Count me among them. A large number of people Haddish knows have visited Israel and come back safely, she added. She is eager to visit the location and witness it firsthand. After what seemed like an eternity, the 44-year-old finally captioned her live stream clip. En route to Israel for the purpose of learning and seeing things firsthand. According to Social Blade, Haddish has lost a significant number of followers due to the video. In under 11 hours, 14,215 Instagram users have unfollowed her. After hearing Tiffany Haddish's remarks regarding the war, many fans and celebrities have spoken out against her. "My future husband is out there," she joked. She made a light-hearted comment about Israel being called the Holy Land. Additionally, she mentioned the individuals whose loved ones are held captive, who were forcibly removed from their homes while commuting from Palestine to Israel for daily work, and how they were also abducted. "Meeting with the locals was my goal. Being among the people was my desire. It was important for me to be able to see and hear things for myself." Her ardent followers have taken to social media in droves in response to her remarks. A lot of her admirers think she's heartless since she's having fun in Israel while people are dying there. The Israeli government would never hear of her as she is only a comic, so they think she is attempting to get people's attention. According to the Gaza Health Ministry, over 4,300 Palestinians have lost their lives as a result of Israel's military response to strikes by Hamas. The conflict has displaced over 1.5 million people, with over 500,000 taking refuge in 147 shelters, as reported by the UN. Israeli officials had pleaded with Gazans living in the northern part of the Strip to seek refuge in the southern part, yet southern Gaza was nevertheless pounded by airstrikes. Some of Tiffany's detractors have speculated that the fact that she is flying business class may be preventing her from visiting the parts of Israel where the people are actually suffering as a result of the conflict. Their guess is that she would rather remain in her hotel and continue her state of relaxation from the plane. They assume she would be more worried and less relaxed if the issue were serious. A commenter said that Tiffany Haddish exemplifies the consequences of having more money than you need. Did you hear that Haddish stated, "Who said I wasn't going to Gaza?" That just made things worse. I declared my intention to witness it firsthand. Israel must be visited initially. Plus, isn't Gaza part of Israel? Everything is on the same little plot of ground, isn't it? How about the same thing, but with water all around? She has been the subject of litigation alleging that she exploited young artists for her personal benefit. Thus many of her admirers are understandably skeptical of her. She is being characterized as anything but rational and mature. A 22-year-old lady and her younger brother took legal action against Tiffany Haddish on Tuesday by suing her in Los Angeles Superior Court. Tiffany Haddish, an actor, comedian, and author, and Ari Spears, a comedian, allegedly sexually molested them when they were young. Jane Doe and John Doe were fictitious names they were using. Being born in 2007, the brother is still a young child. Haddish and Spears are alleged to have coerced the younger siblings into performing Little P skits that are sexually explicit. The siblings claim that their longtime friend's mother introduced them to Haddish and Spears. The case details 2 incidents in Los Angeles where juveniles were allegedly a. The performers allegedly coerced Jane Doe into pretending to do S in 2013 for a music video. According to the lawsuit, John Doe was coerced into appearing in a video that featured only his underwear, and the video had explicit sexual content. Pointed out that Tiffany has been the target of charges in the past, so hearing her thoughts on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict isn't particularly shocking to some. Despite her history of charges, broaching this subject may appear excessive. Some people have a problem with celebrities taking sides in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. There has been blowback even for individuals who attempt to remain impartial, such as Selena Gomez. Some have even said that individuals who remain silent on the matter are complicit in the criticism. Haddish brought up comedian Monique in the video as well, which is significant given that Monique has lately brought their feud back to the forefront. Haddish made a passing reference to Mia Khalifa, a former adult star who has been vocally critical of the war since its inception, writing a seemingly directed tweet at Haddish. Monique has previously addressed Haddish's remark on the podcast with Club Shay Shay, she added. Another comedian who has been harshly critical of Tiffany Haddish is Dave Chappelle. She wrote while on her way to North Korea to observe and learn firsthand. According to reports, he became very angry and questioned Tiffany about it. According to multiple accounts, Chappelle voiced his opinions on his show, arguing that Israel should not have cut off aid, food, and water to the Gaza Strip. My professional experience has taught me that there is a certain order in which 2 English words should never be uttered. What are the 50-year-old comic allegedly told students who support Palestine that they shouldn't be denied employment opportunities, according to the Wall Street Journal. Someone in the crowd then told him to shut up because of this. Regardless, Chappelle persisted in bringing up the subject. Following his condemnation of the October 7 Hamas attack which killed more than 1,000 Israelis, he later attacked what he deemed as war crimes in Gaza. He went on to say that the United States was complicit in the deaths of innocent people. Someone in the audience claims it all started when Chappelle expressed his opinion that someone should not be fired for supporting Palestinians, and someone told him to stop talking. According to The Times, Chappelle remarked on Wednesday's show that the press allegations are all hearsay and that his comments regarding the ongoing crisis were misquoted globally. While it's customary for audiences to refrain from using their phones during stand-up comedy performances, he pointed out that Chappelle's act was an exception. Dave reportedly reacted after a female fan yelled at him during last Thursday's performance at Boston's TD Garden. He went on to say that the crowd had encouraged Mr. Chappelle to address the dispute during his set. He denounced Hamas' attack on Israel on October 7 and lambasted Israel for its role in creating the humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza, and he voiced concern over the treatment of Harvard students who signed an anti-Israel letter. It was the Wall Street Journal that broke the news of these comments. Near the conclusion of the performance, some 200 individuals, out of an estimated 17,000 in attendance, departed, as reported by the Los Angeles Times. Mr. Chappelle detected noise emanating from the arena's upper level not long after Wednesday's original meeting. The comedian, who often tackles taboo subjects in his stand-up routines, made a joke about. He then realized that the people in the audience didn't have phones, so he asked someone to contact the emergency medical services. He made the comment that the thought of being unprepared for an emergency without them had never occurred to him. According to him, Dave Chappelle's joke shocked a lot of people, but many also respected him for knowing more than Tiffany Haddish about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The individual making the decisions are obviously trying to win her over, according to one user. She's attempting to get back on her career high horse after falling off. All of Kat's statements are now becoming clear. It is important to stay informed and grasp things correctly before speaking out, another user remarked, in light of all the criticism going online toward celebrities who occasionally make mistakes or aren't fully informed. Peace remains paramount, although Tiffany's embroiled in scandal. There is a lot of optimism that countries will put an end to the fighting and figure something out. Thank you for watching today's video. Much obliged for your time.